Now that's not a bad catfish for the Juniata River.
Yeah, this is nice. Okay. You need any of the others brought in? Or you think we're going to be fine? That one's up further.
I think I should be fine, yeah.
Okay. Well, it's what we were waiting for.
I think feels like a channel, or at least it's bigger than the little bullheads and suckers we've been catching.
Probably a turtle.
Yeah.
That.
Get my drag too tight here. I got 10-pound test fluorocarbon on this one. Yellow. I wonder if it's a larger bullhead. No, I think it's going to be a small channel. Oh boy, he fights harder than he fights like a larger channel than he is.
But he is a channel?
Yep.
Oh yeah. First one.
Channel leader. First channel catfish of the year. I'd say he's probably, we'll say 17, 18 inches long. Caught him on a drop shot rig. I have a 1-ounce sinker right at the bottom of the line, and about 12 inches up I have a little 1/0 hook, just a straight hook. Usually I use circle hooks for catfish, but for this particular rod, smaller one, I'm using just a straight hook, so with that I can actually set the hook. I don't have to wait for the catfish to hook itself. And just put some chicken liver on, and caught a sucker earlier on this rig, and this time it was a channel catfish.
Got one.
Something. Not sure if it's a channel catfish or a bullhead.
Not really big?
Not real big.
Then you get a big one on.
Bullhead.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're catching more bullheads here than
Little bullhead here. I think that's number, what is it, number 4 for the bullheads?
Yeah.
I think this is my first one, and Elijah caught 3. We're out here in the Juniata. I got Elijah with me, trying to get some channel catfish here this morning. The spot we're at's a pretty good area to fish in the spring. Problem is you do catch a lot of bullheads and suckers. A lot of times it's hard to keep the line in the water long enough to get a channel. There, I got something. Oh, this feels good, Elijah. This one feels good.
Oh, that's great.
I had 2 lines getting nibbles, and finally I decided to pick up the other one. Now this one here I don't have a circle hook on, so I can set the hook. And I did that, and I have something that's pulling a good bit better than what we've caught earlier this morning. If I can keep it from getting wrapped up under a log. This is my light rod and light line, so I can't horse it too much. You mind bringing this one in, Elijah?
Yeah, I can do
this
that.
one we're going to get tangled up. Elijah, bring in my other rod so we don't have a problem. We got three fishing poles apiece, and fairly small area of the bank here that we can fish off of. So what happens is we get them tangled up sometimes. We get a fish that's moving around a lot. It's hard to tell what this is. It's certainly a channel catfish, but sometimes some
turtle.
sometimes the smaller ones can fight almost as good. They can fool you. They feel a lot larger than what they really are. Switching angles on you here. Elijah's got the camera now, so we can get a little better shots of this as we pull it in. I think we're getting him tired out now. He's coming in. Come on. Right in here, buddy. He's not too bad. Gonna go about 20 inches maybe.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
No, that's not a bad Juniata River catfish right there. They come a lot bigger than that, but this is pretty typical this time of the year in this spot. I'll be happy with that. Got the rod moving again. No, I think I got him. I think I got him. I don't think it's a very big one. It might even be a bullhead or something. Yeah, I think it's a little bullhead, or else a mighty small channel, one or the other. Might be a little channel. No, it's a sucker.
Nice size sucker or not? Not even very big.
This old rod here has been the one I'm catching everything on today. I don't even know what this is. This is a hand-me-down from my older brother. It's probably been... You got something?
Well, there was a nibble on my cut bait.
Yeah, this rod's probably about 30 years old, and I have a Quantum Optics size 20 spinning reel on it, which actually is a nice reel for a small one. It's nice and sturdy, and usually I don't use this a lot for catfish, but this morning that's what I'm getting everything on. I have a smaller hook on this one, I have a drop shot rig, and everything I've caught has been on this rod. This rod here, I have a 4/0 circle hook with chicken liver on it, and I have a pretty long leader. It's about 4 feet long. Then I have it, that goes up to a snap swivel, and then a 1/2 ounce sliding egg sinker. So far I've had some nibbles on here, but I haven't pulled anything in on this rig yet this morning. One rig I didn't show you yet, I have this on my 9-foot Catfish fighter rod. I have the main line coming down to a 3-way swivel. Then I have like a 1-foot leader with a 4/0 circle hook, fishing cut bait on the end of that. And then I have about a 18-inch leader going the other way from the 3-way, and I have a 1-ounce sinker on that. Now, the reason I'm using cut bait is that typically larger channel catfish like cut bait. You can catch them on chicken liver, but most often they'll prefer cut bait. Smaller ones and medium-sized ones you get on chicken liver, and just to have a chance to catch a real lunker, I like to throw out some cut bait as well. I have 3 different hooks I use for catfish. This one here is just a standard 1/0 straight J hook, which means with hook like this I can set the hook if I want to. Then I have 2 different sizes of circle hooks. I have a 4/0 hook, this one right here, and I have an 8/0 hook. Now an 8/0 I normally don't use here in the Juniata. Typically I'd use this if I'm going for flatheads, using some cut bait for that. Typically here the fish aren't quite so big, and so I use the 4/0 circle hook for the most part. Now one thing about circle hooks you have to remember is that you can't set the hook. If you try to do that, you normally just pull it out of the fish's mouth. You basically just got to let it sit there, let the fish chew on it for a while, and then slowly tighten up the line, and it'll hook itself. I like those for catfishing because sometimes I'm fishing with 2 or 3 rods, and so a lot of times you can't have that thing in your hand when the fish bites. So it's nice the fish can hook itself. Once you see the rod bending over, then you can pull it in. That one hit hard, and it's not a small fish. You know what? It jumped out of the water. I hope it's not a carp. This is either a channel catfish or a carp I got on the line right here. It seems it's swimming toward me. Can't keep the slack. It jumped out of the water out there a good ways, and that's not something you see from a channel catfish all that much. So it could be a different species. Not fighting like a channel, won't fight either. Gonna wrap us all up yet. No, it's a channel catfish. Nice one too.
Oh yeah. I think he just wrapped up the other guy's line. You get him in?
I think I can. Come on, come on. On in here, buddy. Now, he was a hard fighter. He moved around a lot.
That's a bigger one, isn't it?
Yeah. Come on. This guy's got a little bit of fire in his belly. And I don't want a spine in my hand to go with it either. There we go. Now that's not a bad catfish for the Juniata River. What do you say, Elijah? About 24 inches?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Something like that.
I caught that fish on a rig I was talking about just a little bit ago. Sliding sinker, 4-foot leader with a 4-aught circle hook on the bottom. Had chicken liver on there. Just had it laying out there for probably 10 or 15 minutes, and he came in and picked it up. And he hit hard and put up a pretty good fight.
Thank you.